Hey YouTube, I'm just gonna do a quick little video, whatever. I hope you all like it and enjoy it. Um, I hope you all, well, I don't know if you all heard about what happened in Cleveland, Ohio, with the 5-year-old girl, and her mother dropped her off at her family friend house. Cause I'm not gonna redo this video, even if I stumble over the words. Her mother dropped her off at a family member house, and the little girl got attacked by a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old. They ripped that girl hair out of her head. They beat her. They raped her. They blackened her eyes. The girl was fighting for her life because it was blood and skin up under her nails. Um, from my understanding, she didn't pass away or anything like that. But this is something she would never forget. And a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old are now in jail for rape. They say 4 counts of rape. When you're 9 and you're 10, you're not having sex, you're not thinking of sex. 9 years old, I thought I was gonna hate boys for the rest of my life. I wasn't, thinking about sex. Not in that way. Well, not in that way at all. So for these kids, this 9-year-old and this 10-year-old to do a sexual act on a 5-year-old little girl lets me know that that's how they're getting treated, because this behavior is taught. They either watching it online or someone putting dumbass stuff in these kids' heads, because that is a very young age. You're not thinking about sex at 9 and 10 unless somebody pushing you up to it and putting those thoughts and ideas in your mind. And for them to take a 5-year-old girl in the woods to sexually assault her, a boy at 9 years old don't even have any sperm. He's still shooting piss water. Oh my God, this baby got violated. And I'm here to say, I might get some feedback. I don't think the 9-year-old and the 10-year-old raped that little girl. I think another family member raped her and beat her, because the way she was beaten looked like it was with force, like some adult beat her. I think either an older child, like 15 or 16, or a young adult, like in their 20s, took that baby in the woods and raped that fucking baby. Now, I think they boost the kids up thinking because you're 9 and 10, you real young. You still innocent at 9 and 10. Oh, you won't get that much jail time. And these two babies gonna spend, I don't know how long they're gonna spend in jail at 9 and 10. But these two babies are in jail. And I feel like the 9 and 10-year-old didn't rape the 5-year-old. And I feel that way because at 9 and 10, I don't want to say if you study a child, but at 9 and 10, stuff like that is not going through your fucking mind. Somebody else did this. And I mean, like when you're young and stuff like that, when you're a little kid or whatever, you play house and stuff, and you hunch. It's silly. It's harmless. You might hunch, when you was growing up or whatever. But it was never to the point where somebody would like beat you. They almost killed this little girl. This little girl was fighting for her life. So that let me know, didn't no 9 and 10-year-old do this. That's who they putting the blame on. Somebody has gotten up in these kids' head and putting the blame on a 9 and a 10-year-old little girl and boy. And I would think if you're 9 years old, your boy, 9-year-old boy, you really don't know how to penetrate, a woman or whatever. And a little girl. Come on now. It's just something about the story don't seem right. It don't seem normal. It seemed very bizarre. You know, if it happened, I'm not saying that it didn't happen. It's very sad that it happened. It happened to a baby that young. Any rape is sad, but especially like when a child is innocent, you know, they innocent or whatever. But I don't think that a 9 and a 10-year-old took this baby in the woods and beat her the way they did, and they ripped her hair out of her head. Like, not trying to be funny. Okay, I'm trying not to be graphic. Okay, she 5. She's trying to run away or whatever. I know they wasn't that strong to like rip her hair. Like if you see the pictures online, like they ripped her hair out of her head. And most kids are not that strong. I'm thinking a full as adult did this to this child. It's sad. I don't have a lot to say, but it just sad. I I can't wrap my goddamn mind around it. But anyway, my prayers go out to the family. All 3 of the kids, they're gonna need therapy. The 9 and a 10-year-old. I think in the future, maybe in a week or two, the truth gonna come out. These kids gonna tell the truth of who really did the crimes, because at that age you still young, you still impressionable. They're gonna tell. They're gonna tell what happened, unless they was up under like some sex ring, like, you know, and they was being taught this or whatever. But hell, I never forget. Hell, when I lost my virginity, hell, I was nervous. I just don't think. I just don't think a 9 and 10-year-old. I'm not gonna get into details. I just don't think a 9 and a 10-year-old raped this 5-year-old girl. I just don't think it. I think somebody else involved, and they blaming it on the 9 and 10-year-old. So anyway, I'm sorry to come up here and to be all over the place, but I just felt like doing a video. It was heavy on my mind. I've been talking for 7 minutes and 52 seconds. And if you enjoyed my channel, if you agree with me that you think a third party is involved, that this 9-year-old and 10-year-old did not rape this little girl, that it's somebody else involved, you know, comment, like, subscribe, and donate to my Cash App, because you know YouTube is not motherfucking YouTubing. They don't like me like that. YouTube is not motherfucking YouTubing. So Cash App me at SFlawlessJ1. Help a girl out. Help my channel out. Bye.